Next, we will look at self-management as one of the pillars. Self-management is a central pillar of emotional intelligence. Self-regulation, also known as emotional management, is the ability to consciously use emotional awareness to intentionally guide one's words and actions. Those who excel at self management are better equipped to navigate stressful situations, handle confrontations constructively, and communicate clearly. At its core, self regulation is about managing disruptive feelings or impulses before they can adversely affect one's interactions. The ability to consciously control emotional response is a key component of emotional intelligence, contributing to more effective communication, stronger relationships, and overall professional success. In a workplace environment, this means choosing responses that reflect composure, maturity, and a positive influence on others, regardless of the situation. As leadership expert Ken Blanchard states, the key to successful leadership today is influence, not authority. Practicing self management enables one to maintain one's influence even under high pressure circumstances by responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Staying calm and composed in difficult or challenging situations is not an innate trait. Rather, it is a skill to be cultivated through self management. The emotional part of our brain operates more quickly than our rational mind, thus triggering automatic fight or flight responses, even when such intense reactions are unnecessary. Recognizing this tendency is the first step towards managing it. Once we become aware of our emotional state, we can begin to control disruptive impulses and maintain composure. Individuals with strong self regulation skills are able to pause, take a breath, and collect their thoughts before responding, which helps them remain calm and considerate in stressful moments compared to those who cannot manage their negative emotions and may act impulsively. Effective self management encompasses four key subskills, namely emotional self control, adaptability, achievement orientation, and a positive outlook. Emotional self control. This is the ability to manage disruptive emotions and impulses, especially under stress or in challenging situations. Emotional self control means pausing before reacting, choosing measured responses, and maintaining composure even when faced with provocation. As Viktor Frankl famously noted, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. For example, during a heated team meeting, one may feel frustrated by a colleague's criticism. Rather than responding defensively, they can take a deep breath, listen calmly, present their side of the view in a composed manner, and allow the conversation to remain productive and respectful. Next is adaptability. Adaptability is the ability to adjust one's approach and remain flexible in the face of change or uncertainty. Individuals who are adaptable are more resilient. They can handle transitions smoothly and embrace new challenges. According to Charles Darwin, it is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. Example, when there is a sudden change to the project's requirements, an adaptable team member quickly reassesses priorities, communicates the changes to others, and suggests new solutions rather than resisting the new direction. Achievement orientation as a subskill. Self motivation is a drive to set and accomplish meaningful goals, pursue excellence, and continuously improve. People with this trait are proactive, persistent, and resilient in the face of obstacles. As Tony Robbins says, setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. For example, a self-motivated sales professional, instead of complaining on targets, would consistently set ambitious targets, seek feedback, and celebrate milestones, thus demonstrating strong achievement orientation. Positive outlook as one of the sub-skill of self-management. Positive outlook involves maintaining optimism and focusing on opportunities rather than obstacles. This mindset cultivates resilience and motivates teams to persevere through difficulties. As Helen Keller observed, optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. It also involves monitoring one's self-talk, the internal dialogue that shapes one's mindset. One needs to recognize the negative or unhelpful thoughts and deliberately replace them with healthier perspectives. This way, one can strengthen resilience and maintain a constructive attitude. For example, when faced with a challenging deadline, a leader with a positive outlook must encourage their team, highlight the progress made, and reinforce belief in their collective abilities, helping everyone to stay motivated and engaged. Thus, self-management is not just about suppressing negative emotions, it is about making conscious choices that align with one's values and professional goals. Developing emotional self-control, adaptability, achievement orientation, and a positive outlook ensures the foundation for personal effectiveness and leadership success in any professional environment. So let's have a self-management checklist. When faced with a conflicting situation, write down your emotional responses on one side and your logical arguments on the other. This visual comparison helps you identify where emotions may be clouding your judgment and leading to impulsive decisions, where logic might be suppressing valuable emotional cues that could inform a more empathetic or balanced response. Impulse control. Do you pause before responding to a provocative email or comment? Adaptability. Can you stay productive and positive when a project's direction changes suddenly? Self-motivation. According to Simon Sinek, are you driven by a why that goes beyond extrinsic motivation, such as a paycheck or a position?